Welcome, 4X fans. It's Rob here from eXplorminate, here with Galactic Civilizations 4 today with the 0.65 alpha. Kind of surprised to see that it's still alpha, considering that they were going to supposedly move to beta at the 0.60 level. Yet here we are. And you know what? This version is chock full of updates. It's been a while since I've actually tried out Galactic Civilizations 4, so I did a little bit before, and there's a lot of great things, especially with the new game setup that I wanted to show off, which is why I'm here instead of smack dab in the middle of the game already. So we're going to go ahead and start a new game. First things first, you'll notice this fantastic new character selection or civilization selection screen. Really digging it. I love all the new animations. They have learned so much clearly from the Star Control series because the animations and the models here are just on another level. They're fantastic. And I thought we would try with one of the new groups here, which is either the Drath Freehold or the Archaeans here. And so let me think about what they've got here. So they're loyal, which means they have plus 10 loyalty and cost 25% less to recruit. And they're also vigilant. They have larger areas of effect for their star bases. Whereas the Drath are war profiteers. They receive 200% bonus from trade routes established with warring races. Wow, okay. And oh, there's a wearing races. There's a typo there. Ancient, they get research from precursor artifacts and anomalies. You know, I think that the Archaeans might be a little bit more my style. So their ideology is harmony. Theirs is secrecy. So they're a little bit more, you know, clandestine. Here we have, I wonder what else they can do here. I feel like the fact that they have a negative 25% cost to recruit leaders is a pretty good deal. So we're going to go ahead and start with them. And it looks like they are militant, which I'm going to try to be, you know, taking advantage of. And they're deceptive. So they're a little bit more of a... So they're bad liars. Actually, they're not good. They're not deceptive at all. They're in the yellow on that. So their deception is negative 10, which means they're just not very good at lying. They are veterans, though. So they gain experience points, 20%. And they're courageous, which means they have a 20% resistance bonus as well. And their ship styles are pretty rad, so I like that. Let's go ahead and get these guys. So as you can see, again, this is great. I love these. I mean, and it's so ridiculous to be this excited about it, but these new settings and the way they've basically presented it are amazing. So down here, no matter what I do, it'll tell me whether or not, you know, I have what I can take. Like, so if I go into starting sector large, galaxy sector large, it'll tell me that I need 32 gigs and I only have 16 gigs. Which is surprising because nothing has ever asked me to get 32 gigs, but I'm going to assume that it's right. And I like to do local clusters anyways. And the starting sector size, I like to make a medium size. And the star frequency is common. That's good for me. The planets are common as well. Habitable planets are common. Extreme planets are uncommon. I don't really like to find too many extreme planets. I'm going to make more of the... So this starts down here, I think. I'm going to go with the occasional minor race. And then... the hostile entities I'm just going to leave as it is default. And then you can do all this stuff here too. So nebulas can be, I'll make them a little bit more uncommon. Black holes are uncommon. I feel like with the occasional, it actually is a little too much. There's nebulas everywhere, and that might just need to be tweaked. And of course, we are still at the alpha phase at 0.65, so you know there's still some tweaking to do. And as I go through this game, I'm going to kind of offer some suggestions on what I think should maybe be improved, or where we could, you know, improve things in general, or where little things could be tightened up. All right, so the galaxy difficulties, I'm going to stay with normal, see how it does, okay? And then civilization proximity, I'm going to have one in my in my sector. It would be great. And then normal pacing, normal research, all that stuff. I'm going to disable tech brokering, which means you can not trade for technologies that you don't know, but you can trade for technologies that you know of. So that does severely limit the amount of tech you can trade, which I am good with because I think that's kind of a cheesy way to win. And sometimes you can cheese the AI into giving you stuff that you don't really need or have any business knowing. So, all right. I think that's pretty good. We'll go to opponents. I love this screen again. Another great screen. We have 7 of 11 max players. We might add one more, but I could throw in anybody that I want. Maybe we'll throw in a couple that I haven't seen in a while. So I haven't seen these guys in a while. And I have never met the Iconians. And you know what? I haven't seen the Onyx Hive in a while either. So let's go ahead and throw those guys in there. And then all the rest can be random. All right, let's start game. overall, I mean, like overall, I'm just extremely satisfied with how the Galactic Civilizations 4 is clearly aware of how to make this game fantastic, and they've got some of the best people that they've ever had working at Stardock on this game. So I think that they're in really good hands, and this game is in really good hands. So the only thing I don't like is that we zoom in here and you can hear the star a little too loudly. But you can read this real quick, it's great. And then we'll zoom out just a little bit to get rid of that very loud sound. Zoom out to see where we are in the grand scheme of things. So there's not much in the way of things out in this thing. We can't zoom out anymore like we used to. We used to be able to zoom out entirely just to see the universe, but you can't do that until you find the subspace stuff now. So yeah, just it kind of like, you know, slowly reveals itself as the game progresses. So with this one, we're going to go ahead and hit survey. And we'll see what we can do to research. We're going to do... it's space elevators or survey ships. Both of them are pretty good. I'm going to go with survey ships now because I think that you get more out of survey ships immediately than you do space elevators. So we'll do that. And then we have the spotter. It's also a survey ship. Wait. No, that's not what I meant to do. All right, and then what we have here now too is we have nice little icons that show you what these are good for. So this is going to be an increase to tourism. This is going to be increase to research, and they're color coded as well. I love this. Like a lot of this stuff is just really fantastic stuff. So we'll go ahead and use the capital mainframe here, and that means we'll gain a 3 bonus to that, as well as the great stuff that it's going to give us anyways. So it'll come out the gate kind of giving us a really good research bonus. Although we do want to probably do something about our industry because our industry is kind of low right now. So maybe we could just go here and we drop a manufacturing district, which is going to take 22 turns. That's a long time. Let's see if we can rush that for 160 credits. Let's do that. All right. And then we'll come out here and look at our ideology. So our ideology was based on, I believe, harmony. So we're going to look at harmony and use that throughout the game. For the most part, we're going to kind of focus on that as it's our thing, even though you could go really any way you want to. So we'll do homeworld influence. And then we have a colony ship. Let's see. We got hammer, I think, over here, right? Yeah, let's see what we can do. Sorry about that. And then we got hammer. Yep, let's do that. Oh, I should have let you see it, but the cutscenes now have music, so that's cool. So, you know, nice little quality of life improvements across the board. And right now, on a pretty decent rig, I'm seeing frame rates of 120 frames per second. So, and this is at 1980, I believe it's actually 1920 by 1200 resolution because it's easier to upload that way. But even in my ultra wide, it does pretty well until I load a save for some reason. For some reason, loading a save kind of has some weird frame per seconds issues. Like it hits the frames FPS pretty hard. So just a little niggle with the alpha right now. All right, let's go ahead and hit these guys off to scout. Nice little sound effects. I like it. And then let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to do another one of these, and so the backbone is our colony ships, and we're gonna do probes as well, which is the scout ship. And then let's look at who we have as far as leaders go. Well, I like his little face. I like his little face. All right, so this is going to be a great research minister. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to drop him into research, or minister of technology, I should say. And then no one else is spectacular here. So diligence is good for manufacturing and Minister's of Exploration. Maybe we should do that. What does Minister of Exploration do? Increase our moves and range based on diligence. Okay, let's do that. So we'll go ahead and drop one there. And then he's decent as a commander, but not decent enough. We'll wait to see if we can get somebody else. So commanders now are ships that basically like you would get from the old, I forgot what they were in Galactic Civilizations 3, but now you can recruit leaders and then assign them to ships, and then you're granted these great ships. I hope to see more ships, you know, like higher level ships, because wow, that's a great one right there actually. But I would like to see even higher, bigger, greater ships as time progresses. All right, and we also have the executive orders that I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of, so we can draft colonists. We're going to go ahead and do that. Weird thing is that now they take control points, and you don't have control points up here anymore. I don't know where they went. I guess that's it right there. Is that it? Control per turn. Yeah, it is. Okay, actually, it's just the color change that messed me up. They used to be blue, I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's go ahead and move him over, or move him. Like the colony ship has a gender. All right. Well, we will, you know what we can do? We can also use this other executive order, the telescope takeover, which is going to give us a really good idea of what's going on in a really large space there. And there's a minor faction there. And then that's going to require extreme colonization, but that doesn't. So we'll go ahead and take this and move it over here. Good stuff. What I'd really like to do is be able to click on this and then click on a colonize button here so that I can send, like it'll queue up a shipyard and then have the colony ship head that way. A lot like Distant Worlds. All right, let's see how we're doing. We're first in happiness, that's good. But we're fifth. We're kind of middle of the road here with a lot of these things. So we're going to have to really start progressing and trying to get aggressive with our expansion and our, it definitely will happen pretty quickly is once we get this, we'll have to go to Archaea real quick. Once we get this mainframe here done, that'll do some wonders. Hey, look, it's only a 10 turns now. So that manufacturing district has really boosted our ability, which is great. All right, survey ships is great. Let's go ahead and do, we could detect subspace streams, which I don't really need to do yet. So let's go ahead. Do we have any asteroids here yet? First anomaly survey, great. We don't have any asteroids. That's strange too, because I've noticed that that's a thing. I haven't really seen too many, unfortunately, in this build. I don't know if maybe they just went away, but I have not seen too many asteroid belts in the new build, so that might be something that they've kind of tweaked too far, too low. But yeah, let's go back to our research once we get this one done. So let's go start surveying. Oh, okay, it didn't come back up. Where's the research? Which button is for research? Ideology, of course. Is that research? Oh, we have an artifact. Bernal Sphere, +1 your citizen. No, thank you. Oh, we did take space elevators. Okay, I guess it just decided that we were going to take space elevators since I didn't choose anything. All right, that's fine. That's good enough for me, actually. I actually am okay with that. Sleeping Udra. I wonder who's there. What minor faction is going to be there? All right, space elevators. And now let's go ahead and do star bases. And I'm sure there's something that we could try to exploit here. Request some of this trade. So a small scavenger vessel is already picking through his debris field. This debris field. The captain claims he hasn't found anything here, but offers us a tribute if we let him go on his way. What are your orders? Request some of his trade goods. The best tribute is credits. We definitely like credits. Let's go ahead and do that. It changed my ideology, but I don't really care. I think ideology is here. Those are policies. Let's go to policies and look to see. We don't have anything. We have to upgrade our government to unlock our policy slot. Okay. That used to be that you could just do it right off the bat, but not anymore. I think I like that change, actually. All right, so there's ship grade upgrades available. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our spotter here. We'll give it an antimatter warhead. And we'll move on. All right, star bases are complete. We're going to go ahead and do planetology for the agricultural districts. And this guy's started. He's new. I love him. He's so good. We battle for more planets. If we are to thrive, we must claim space itself and the precious resource it provides. Constructors are used to build, blah, blah. So, yeah, cute little, tooltip bot. Little tutorial bot. All right, so let's go ahead and use this again. We're going to go ahead and draft some more colonists. And we'll use them to, I don't know if we see anything else, do we? That one required extreme colonization, so we don't really have anything else that we can go to right yet. So we'll just send him that way in hopes that he doesn't die. We're not able to use this for another 43 turns. I feel like that might be a little too high. So hopefully we can balance that out a little bit better. So the erector is ready here. So let's go ahead and see what we got. We have a precursor relic here. We'll go ahead and send this one over here to grab that. Or it's a culture relic, sorry. And we'll build a starbase, and we'll do an economic starbase since we're so close to our homeworlds here. And then we'll do xenoarchaeology lab to take care of that culture relic. All right. And what else do we have? We have another erector. Okay, so I think the technology came with 2 constructor ships. Let's zoom out a little bit, see what we got. We have an ascension crystal. We could take care of that, or we could go after the research relic. I think I'm going to go after the research relic. We'll come back to the ascension crystal here in a little bit. All right, backbone. Let's do this. We're going to revive the Archaean warrior. Absolutely. I should have read the thing. Sorry about that. All right, so now we have another colony ship. So we'll send it that way. See if there's anything down here. And hopefully I'll remember to read the events. I've read most of them at this point, so they haven't added too many more at this level of the alpha. I'm assuming, well, I know that they're going to add more in the coming months. So at this point I've read them all and I just sort of skipped through them. All right, so we can go through and now let's see if we've got anybody who's got good diligence. This one's, or sorry, resolve. Diligence, I don't know if that's... All right, so increased hit points by diligence, increased experience based on intelligence, increased attack based on commander's resolve. This one's good. Ooh, my God, he is great with social. So we're going to go ahead and move him over to the Minister of Colonization. And that's going to give a plus 16% approval, which is fantastic. All right, we're also going to come back over here and maybe recruit somebody else with maybe some diligence or resolve. And these have both. So we're going to go ahead and drop that one here. And we'll give him the Valiant. So the Valiant, originally designed for an Arcarian wargame, the Valiant was quickly redeployed for more practical purposes. It has 12, I think that's beam. Yeah, 12 beam and then 4 shields. And now it's going to be down here. So we'll let it explore and see if we can find some pirates to take out. All right, so planetology's there. Let's grab that. I'm a little annoyed that we don't have any asteroids to take advantage of that with, but we will continue on with xenomanufacturing instead. And you now can build this. So we'll go ahead and build a, let's do a communication starbase. And then we'll upgrade it with xenoarchaeology lab. All right. And hopefully that's increased our ability to research. We're 4th now. We're 1st with military might because nobody probably has built any of their commanding ships yet. All right, so we've gained this. That's great. Fantastic. We don't need tourism just yet. We could definitely use like Elon's lift here. +3 to manufacturing. So we'll drop that here and kind of, utilize the adjacency effects from that manufacturing district right there. Great. There's a couple here. Let's see. Is this one should be good. Yes, that one is very good. So let's go ahead and, where'd you go? There you go. There's asteroids over here too. All right. Colonize that planet. Do it. We have a couple, and then we have, what is this here? We have one and then a couple Durantiums. So maybe we should build another, we're going to build another erector. And then we can take care of that to get those Durantium mines there set up. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's a good one. We got lucky here. Very good. This will be a core world for us for sure. All right, the former precursor inhabitants left a large array of powerful satellites in orbit. When we have been able to make use of them to extend both the center range of the planet and of the ships that are built here. Our researchers would like to capture one of these satellites for study and have assured us that this will not have any damaging effects on the array. A group of navigator scientists have also shown an interest in navigating and investigating. Oh my god, investigating the satellites. I cannot speak. Focus on using the satellites to increase our sensor range. Put engines on the satellite and transform it into a starbase. Invite scientists to come research the satellites. I like the idea of adding to our research. Let's do that. All right, so it has a -2 population cap, and it's also got negative 50% growth. Otherwise, it's a decent planet. It's not great. It's a class 17. I bet you that's actually better. I don't know, it's 24. Its decay rate's only 20. Oh, it's almost a quarter of what's being sent out. We have stuff like this. Requires oceanic worlds. And this could be a decent little offshoot. So what I will see is if I've got a good colony governor. So improves the approval of colonies they govern. Good for manufacturing-based colonies. Let's see what this thing's good at. So we have 2 manufacturing. It's got 2 of everything except for food. So it doesn't really matter who we drop there. I think it'd be good to have a manufacturing governor. So I think that's, I'm pretty sure that's resolved. Maybe it's not. It's diligence. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop this guy here, and then we'll make him the governor of Shala. Or not. I guess you can't do that anymore. You have to do it some other way. Assign governor. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop him. There we go. All right, so you can't drag him over like you used to be able to. I'm not sure why. Core world capital. So let's go ahead and make that here probably. Yeah, we'll put that here because it's kind of around some really good tiles there. And then supply depot for manufacturing. +1 research. Desert 3 wealth. That's great. What about this one? No. Let's go ahead and drop a financial district there because it's going to be so good. And then I want to find a place. Okay, there's manufacturing there. So let's see how long it's going to take for that. Can I buy it out? Oh, I did anyways. I didn't mean to. I was going to see it, but then I clicked on it by accident. So it's there. And I used a lot of my credits, so that's okay. No big deal. All right, the probe's ready, so we'll go ahead and have it auto-explore. All right, survey lost cargo. So we've gained experience points and we gained antimatter. Wow, we've got quite a bit of antimatter at this point. Nice little nebula. See, as soon as I get into this level of zoom, I get to about 70 frames per second. It's about 66, 70. I start to move, it goes down to 60. And I have a feeling it's these nebula. Which doesn't make, I mean, that doesn't really surprise me, really, to be honest. So, looks like there's some antimatter there. Yes, there is. All right, so we're actually going to consider building another of those erectors and take advantage of the antimatter there. All right, and we're going to use, maybe we're going to use, yeah, we're going to use our draft colonist. And we're going to, because now we don't have that much control. So we're going to lay off that here in a second. But we're going to take this guy down here. And we'll go ahead and colonize that planet there. All right. Xenia manufacturing, very good. All right, research districts, definitely for sure. That'll help us in the long term for sure. The quicker we can get those up, the quicker we can start researching more. All right, there's ship upgrades available, so we're going to go ahead and give this one, let's give it command bridge, which is going to give us more moves. And mnemonic nanites, unfortunately that toolbox Our tooltip has been cut off. Experience points +5. That's all I know that we definitely got. That one's there. A leader is available to be assigned. Wow, this one's pretty good. I wish I had the money. That's too bad. All right. An ideology point is ready. We don't have any more harmony. So you have 2 of 3 required harmony. We're going to have to, once these events start popping up, we're going to have to start making sure we do the harmony ones. Although let's look at opportunity. I guess I chose one of the events that gave me more opportunity. Reduce cooldown to use the recruit leader's executive order. Leader costs less. Yes, absolutely. Let's do that. Wonder how much less it becomes. 78. Wow. That is significantly less. That's pretty good. All right, so we built Elon's lift. We've got the capital mainframe. We could do something with tourism, perchance. No, it's not going to be. Is that what happens? No, I don't think that's what happens. I don't think that's the boost. Harold, we were pretty happy here. High expectations, though 79% approval. It's pretty good. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and take the honor spice. All right, great. So we have Xeno Research is next. Fusion power plants. I'm gonna go Xeno Research, and then we'll go back to Archaea here, and then see if there's any spots we can take advantage with the research. There we go. Research district. We're gonna take advantage of that. And there's some good planets over here. Good. All right, so we're going to drop you over here so that we can gain the Durantium. Although I think it might be a good idea to take that first. That's a better kind of haul right there. We also have the Promethean here, so let's go ahead and utilize. Oh, we don't have the enough. Oh, we have to wait one more turn. Okay. I want to take advantage of the fact that there's some really good planets over there. So we're going to go ahead and colonize one of those to kind of get our influence started over there. All right, this is once a defensive starbase configured to fire long-range missiles. Any ship that can come close. There's no indication why it was abandoned. Though the station has been non-operational for centuries, our scientists claim that they can advance our missile weapons if they are given time to research. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to take on the upgraded missiles. So research the dual-stage detonations technology, which is kind of funny because that's cut off, but that's fine. All right. Space junk. But here, let's see what one's the best here. This one's pretty good, especially for credits per turn. That one's even better for credits per turn. So let's go see if we can get that. Let's go ahead and draft colonist. And we will take you down that way ASAP. Very good. All right, so you fake smile. So we'll assign our scientist to tasks because we don't have the 600 in treasury to do that. So we'll take that on as our next research topic, hopefully. Sometimes it doesn't pull up, but we're doing much better than the Altarians, so that's good. We get to see a little bit of where they're at here. We're doing pretty well. So first in money, which is crazy because I only have 38 credits. Second in manufacturing, third in science, second in power, and first in approval. Economic advisors on Shola 3 discover rare resources on the planet's most fertile region. They want permission to excavate the land to reach the resources. They promise to set up a small exhibit for all the species they exterminate. Oof. Calm ideology? I don't remember there being a calm ideology, but I'll take the opportunity for +1 wealth because we don't need the farming so much. So we should be able to see, I believe it's... One thing I don't like is watch how the tooltip is in the way. If I can't, I have to go up and over to come over here. I feel like I know it's because I feel like there should be, like, in order to have a tooltip, a nested tooltip here, especially with something like this, right? That doesn't need to stay up. It should just go away. Unless I like hold control or hold shift or something like that. All right, so I don't have any culture points to spend, so we're not going to worry about that. Situation report. Tales from the corners of our empire dazzle and enervate the people of our homeworld. Every detail of space travel, colonial life, and contact with the aliens is endlessly fascinating to our citizens. In particular, our discovery of evidence of ancient alien civilizations has inspired many to believe that our own worlds host the remains of crashed alien ships. If true, those would be a wonder. We would search for them, sharing all news. Yeah, I think that's kind of what we're at. That excites me. Universal Translator. Good. Let's go ahead and grab that. So, experimental technology, a way to communicate. So we're going to finish this, which will give us a point, which is good. All right, cool. This one's done. Let's go ahead and build here. Cannot build a nebula? Okay, well then we need to move out just one little spot. There we go. Do a communication starbase. So that's just like an upgraded version of the old ones. It looks good though. All right, a vector. We're going to go ahead and send another one. This one's going over here. And you, yeah, all right. I guess I don't have the mining. Oh, no, I do. Okay, resources being mined. 0.01. All right, so spotters are long-range vessels suited for mapping. Right, okay, so that's not what we want. A supply ship. Hauls refined goods to another colony, providing 100 manufacturing points. Those are from Galactic Civilizations 3, but they've made their way here. So that's cool. And then, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a research mission or two. Just kind of keep that going. And then I'm going to find out whether or not I need more colony ships. I do. All right. So we've gained the Universal Translator. That's great. Let's go ahead and take on the Ministry of Foreign Affairs so we can establish good relations with the Altarians. And we will speak to you. Hello. All right, so... Oh, you're like resetting. Why are you resetting? You're doing resetting. You're doing some weird resetting. I don't like it. There's like a weird reset in the loop here. It's messing my head up. All right. What do you have? Let's see what you have. You have antimatter. Let's see what techs you have. Ooh, you have asteroid mining. I guess I'd care about that now. What's that going to take? What if I gave you 2 Illyrium? Oh, wow, that's enough. All right, cool. Accept. I didn't think that would be enough, but that is. All right, so now we've gained asteroid mining, which we can do and send out at least one to that. And that one's also, no, it's not. It's dead. Devoid of life. All right, we got a ship upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Illyrium cell for a beam let's do... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Okay, where's the foreign ship? There's a foreign ship? It is. It's a probe. From what? These guys? It is. What are these? The Cax Collective. Wait, that's weird. Why am I able to do anything with them? Train a scientist? Can I try? I can change them. I don't think that's intended. Yep, that is definitely not intended. Let's speak to them. Hi. Hello, you're people of expertise in matters technological ones outside our knowledge. We have need for your wisdom. Could you complete a small project for us? Yes, we will do it. What is it? Research the Cax cryptography. So that should be something that like was part of the little talk there. But it wasn't. It was not. Asteroid miner, let's go ahead and send you over here. And then I believe, oh, okay, cool. So We don't have anywhere else for you to go right now. Oh, no, there's some over here. Great. I'll take that as well. All right. We're looking pretty good right now. All right. Choose new tech. Let's see what we've got here. Cax cryptography. We'll do that. We'll see what happens when we take on. So gather 3 alien components. I think you have to scan planet for that. Like, let me see what here. I think you take one of these and yep, there we go. Scan planet. We'll do that afterwards. Our treasury is running low. Increase our tax rate. We're not going to do that because people get pissed off about that. It looks like I can upgrade you. So we'll give you some more moves. And the spice harvester was completed on Harkea. What else can we do here before we finish up this episode here? All right. Tradition. We can look at tradition. So we can do either Sacred History, which is Homeworld Influence plus 50%, or Eureka, Approval Boost after discovery of new technology. I like that, actually. Let's do that. It'll keep our approval up pretty high pretty much most of the game. Looks like I can't do draft colonists anymore. I don't know if that's forever. It might be. Or it might not. It just may be blacked out because I don't have that much control. All right, artifacts. Here we have Precursor Archive, complete current research. We have Mnemonic Nanites, fully repairs fleet, and we have +1 your citizen. I'm going to give that a go. I don't feel like that would be a bad thing, would it? Let's train 1 or 2 of these guys as scientists. Train as scientists. There you go. I don't know if that like dramatically improves my research capabilities. It doesn't say. Let's see what does it tell me how much research I make per month? Nope. It does not. Not anywhere that I can see. All right. Let's see if we've got any good. Oh, we don't have the money. It doesn't matter. Even if we had good ones. Yes, we're going to go ahead and build a mining base on those asteroid clusters. And that should improve our manufacturing for each of these planets. All right. Good to go. Let's keep playing. We're going to give it 1 more turn, maybe 2. And then we'll call it an episode. So, constructor, where are you? Did you just come out of nowhere? Oh, no, I was here. That's right. They're going to go ahead and take the Durantium here. We're going to make this a military starbase. Gain the Durantium. Your work has taught us much, and if that says about the sacred being who dwells in the world is true, it augurs well for the fate of the universe. What does that mean? I don't think that is how it's supposed to be said. We would like to work more with you in the future. Our friendship will strengthen both of us. Regular shipments of xanthium deposits will be appreciated. Unquestioning obedience is all I ask. I like that. All right, we're going to go ahead. Long ago, this group of Iridium abandoned their empire to follow the religion of the Kryn, so we can build the altar for them and bring them to our planet, which is fine with me. Let's go ahead and take extreme colonization, and then we might start working towards some of the military techs at this point. So we're gaining more control per turn. Let's see. It doesn't seem to be working. Is that no? Why? It didn't work. It's not showing up. So that's the option I took, but it's not showing up. I'll have to report that. All right, cool. So this is, I don't know how many turns we're into at this point. Let's see. We're 32 turns in, and we're doing pretty well. So we're definitely better than the Altarians here. we're going to find out more about what they've got over here once we start scouting a bit more. But as you can see, this game is shaping up. It really is starting to come along. We are, I mean, if we're going along with the, 0.05 incremental updates per month, that would mean we'd go to 0.70 here in December, and then roughly May or June we'd hit 1.0. So they've got quite a few months to really iron this out and polish it up. And, of course, things like the fact that we're only gaining one control, even though we took that one control in the end of that quest line with these guys. That kind of stuff, will definitely, hopefully, be fixed and working by the time the game ships. But for the most part, this game is really a huge step forward, in my opinion, from Galactic Civilizations 3. It feels a lot more fun, and I'm looking forward to how they can polish things up with the asymmetric gameplay. I know that they're really looking to lean into that with a lot of these races here this time around, and Derek and Carrie and the other people there, they know their games, and they're some of the best developers of all time. So I'm sure that they're going to be able to really polish this up and make it a fluid game, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's going to keep playing with this one. I'm going to play it for at least a few more episodes to kind of see just where things are and how things shape up and how they've come along. And you're welcome to join me. So until then, this was Rob from eXplorminate. Until next time, keep exploring.